And so the journey begins. We head out into the countryside. Oh, and there's another fountain. And within minutes, driving through the seemingly endless city of Dacha, we find ourselves heading out into the Russian countryside. So we gingerly make our way to the water's edge so that we can head across to our island. That's where we're heading to. We just need a boat. And in the overgrown garden we have butterflies and moss and of course the wasps. And on the trees we have cherries. They're a little sour. And there is our Volga and our reeds.
Usually babushka has everything clean here. All this grass. Every springtime.
Can you see that butterfly? Beautiful. And what berries are these? Malina?
Raspberry.
Raspberries.
Я человек городской, я предмет простой, я никуда не буду ничего переезжать, чтобы сажать.
And on the island we find some berries and a little house or two. Привет, Tana.
Привет! Вот мы на острове Буяне. В Казани, на острове Буяне. Это наша дача. Очень старая дача. Тут очень все старое.
Inside Nina's Dacha. We have two beds, a fridge and a TV, and an old wood stove, but because the floor has dropped, the chimney is a little bit broken. So, there seems to be a little bit of a wasp problem, so we'll stand inside behind the screen while Oleg does what needs to be done.
А поджечь теперь можно?
Зачем?
А, нет, там накрыто, загорится же все. Я тупая. Ну что они?
And in the shade of the apple tree and the huge fir tree we have the Dacha. 3 little shacks on an island in the side of the Volga River. Be careful of the wasps. After we brave it past the wasps, we make it into the other side of the Dacha. And we have a small dining room. And of course, welcome to the kitchen. I must be careful of the floor because the floor is not a flat and even surface. It is an undulating floor. And here we are in Babushka's Dacha. Babushka's Dacha, by comparison, is a mansion with 1, 2, and of course the room we're standing in, 3 rooms. A couple of beds and lots of old junk, because that's what you do at your Dacha. You bring all the old junk. And meet the neighbours. So in a sacred ritual that goes back to Soviet times, we put a table outside We set up a barbecue, which we're going to make shashliks on. And here's Leb showing us how he is the firelighter. The matches he's using are also from Soviet times. Perhaps, Leb, if you light the match closer, and we have it. Fire. The first invention of mankind here on an island in the Volga. How are you feeling right now?
I'm good. Because I don't like wasp. If wasp gone, I'm good. Everything is kappa.
Everything is kappa. You're here with me. You're really here with me.
Посылка вообще в Китае, то есть пишут, что авиаперевозчик принял, и все.
И самолет упал, короче.
Ну, украли.
Пираты угнали.
А что ты думаешь, воруют же?
Самолеты. Воруют самолеты. Эй, мусор.
Yeah.
Is it wild enough for you?
This is just perfect. And now, in an age-old ritual, Oleg brings out the meat, preparing it to sacrifice it to the gods.
Of fire.
Place them diagonally because of their increased length. Because Tanya is the best skewer loader on the planet.
Ну, тут еще один бельдон нужно положить, да?
Не надо.
Ну, чтобы сразу за один присест.
А что, ну один можно еще всунуть. Что это что-то изменит?
And so it begins.
Ну или не стоит, потом.
Стоит, потом еще раз.
Got anything to say, Tanya? Ah, very good. Lev, anything to say?
Хрен.
Yeah, very
Вот
good.
хрен, Нил, вот это хрен. Horseradish. You like horseradish?
Uh-huh.
This is horseradish.
Okay.
This is growing horseradish,
Mm-hmm.
but
Okay.
using the roots.
Okay.
Leaves using when you marinate in a bottle, in a
Ja,
jar,
banky.
yeah, in a banky,
Томатос?
cucumber.
Они нет, они готовы. Не знаю. Нож где? Они все одинаковые. Тут чуть-чуть розовинка.
Ага.
Понятно, ясно, понятно.
Хлеб, bread.
Может их все снять в эту миску?
Картошка.
Или просто
Potatoes.
на тарелке снять?
Ketchup. Tomato sauce.
Да не горячая.
Ага. Если поближе к мясу взять, то очень
Cucumbers.
даже.
Да не надо
Fresh.
браться ближе к мясу.
Korean carrot salad. Yeah. We're nearly ready for... What do you call a barbecue in Russian?
Шашлык.
Shashlik.
Do you like this one?
Спасибо.
Надо
Не
снять,
надо.
освободить.
Я сам.
I've got to put the phone down and start eating. So now we sit to dine
Олежка.
on our fine shashlik, eating our potatoes that were cooked last night
Мы, конечно, можем на шампур даже картошку насадить
and eating our
и
shashlik.
подогреть.
Бред, она так не готовится. Ты её...
Подогреть вареную
подогреть.
на шампуре.
This tastes very good.
Больше лука.
It's worth the effort of coming here. As Gleb was just telling me, it's worth it.
А, у тебя есть квас? Ну давай. Neil, do you remember this guy from
And here we are at the northern end of the island. Now on the bank of the Volga we can see many villages. And we'll now walk down the main road back to
where the president
oh,
Dacha.
the President's Dacha over there. Yes. Okay. Tanya, let me go ahead. Направо. Here's the side street. This is Island Road number 1. Cherries everywhere. And look at the zucchinis in this garden. Beautiful. Huge zucchinis there. And we continue. Oh, don't forget the apple tree.
Lots of apple trees.
Lots of apple trees, okay.
This place has a nice birch.
Beautiful birch tree
Yeah, over the roof. I like it.
in front of Dacha 115. There's the side street.
Yeah, we can. Currants.
Red currants.
Yeah. No, but even here, lots of them, yes. Maybe here.
Осторожно.
Осторожно.
And a typical island dinghy.
At first, who live in here, it's the men and people who like fishing.
Yep.
It was small houses, just keeping everything for fishing.
Oh, plenty of tomatoes in there.
Grapes
Yep. Beautiful.
and potato,
Uh-huh.
onion, and zucchini too.
More berries.
Raspberry
Raspberries.
and apple tree to the side.
Look at these flowers. Beautiful. Not a bad garden in this place.
New.
And so we slowly sail away from our island home. Selfies being taken as Gleb mans the oars. The ephemeral sailor and pirate that he is. We're lucky that he doesn't have just one leg. As we float out across the Volga, knowing that again next summer we will return to the cherries and berries of our childhood holiday home. With nothing but the sounds of the squeaking of Rolex. As young Gleb pulls on the oars and takes us to the distant shore. All of 100 meters. Dacha life. Across the other side of the river, there is a village of dachas that you can rent for a week or two during the summer. All shapes and sizes and colours. And this is where the Russians spend their summer, on the banks of the Volga, in a dacha. And of course, no trip to the dacha would be complete without an ice cream, morozhene, from the shop, magazine. The big ones are down the other end.
Какое мороженое хочешь? Where is your favorite?
I don't know about my favourite, but the big ones are down the other end.
О,
I love you. Look at the size of that grom.
у нас маленький там. Фисташковое мороженое. Лучшее в мире.
I love you. You have to be the blue.
Угу. Он, наверное, самый лучший выбор. Называется I love you, и это холод. Ой, приплюснутая, правда, тоже. Сюда пока доезжают, все приплюснутые становятся. Морозилки не работают, что ли, у них?
That, can you say Да. Lost in the forest for the trees. And we wind and wend our way through the city on our way home. A day at the Dacha.